Morning everyone, we're continuing with our book Gangsta Granny and we are on chapter 29, Armed Police. It was dawn by the time they trundled back into grey clothes. This time there was no police car to give them a lift. It was a very long way home from London in a mobility scooter. Over the speed bumps they went, bump, 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 and whirled into Granny's drive. What a night, sighed Ben. My word, yes. Good golly, I do feel rather stiff from sitting on that thing for so long, said Granny as she eased her old and tired body off the scooter. I am sorry, you know, Ben, she said after a pause. I really didn't mean to hurt you. It was just so nice spending time with you. I didn't want it to stop. Ben smiled. It's okay, he said. I understand why you did it. And don't worry, you're still my gangster Granny. Thank you, said Granny softly. Anyway, I think it's quite enough excitement to last a lifetime. I want you to go home, be a good boy, and concentrate on your plumbing. I will, I promise. No more heists for me, chuckled Ben. Suddenly, Granny froze. She looked up. Ben could hear a helicopter whirling overhead. Granny? Shh! Granny adjusted her hearing aid and listened intently. That's more than one helicopter. It sounds like a fleet. Woo, 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 woo! The sound of a police car siren screeched from all around, and within moments, heavily armed police surrounded them from every angle. Granny and Ben couldn't see any of the bungalows in the close anymore because they were trapped behind a wall of policemen in bulletproof vests. The whir of police helicopters overhead was so deafening that Granny had to turn her hearing aid down. A voice came over a megaphone from one of the helicopters. You are surrounded. Put down your weapons. I repeat, put down your weapons or we will shoot. We haven't got any weapons, shouted Ben. His voice hadn't broke yet and it came out a bit girly. Don't argue with them, Ben. Just put your hands up in the air, shouted Granny over the noise. The gangster pair put their hands up. A number of especially brave policemen surged forward, pointing their guns right at Ben and Granny. They pushed them over and pinned them to the ground. Don't move, came a voice from the helicopter. Ben thought, how could I move with a big policeman kneeling on my back? A flurry of leather-gloved hands made their way up and down their bodies, fumbling through Granny's handbag, presumably searching for guns. If they had been searching for used tissues, they would be in luck, but they didn't find any weapons. Ben and Granny were handcuffed and brought to their feet. Out from behind the wall of policemen stepped an old man with a very big nose wearing a pork pie hat. It was Mr. Parker, Granny's nosy neighbour.